Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we coming at you with another one. This is that dude with the beard coming at you. This is Bold Prediction Sports Media Podcast, and we come in here with NFL Week 3 picks here. NFL Week 3, we're already 3 weeks into this thing, man. Let's go. First game on the slate here, we have September 22nd. My birthday, by the way. Give me some shout-outs if you like it. If not, hey, whatever. We got the New York Giants versus the Cleveland Browns here, and as I'm going to always stick with my original picks here for the most part, I'm going with the Giants in this game. I think this is the game they win and turn everything around. Malik Neighbors have a big game. Get them a dub. Finally get them in the win category. Next game we have here, we have the Chicago Bears at the Indianapolis Colts. And I'm picking the Colts in this game. The Bears has played too many close games, and Caleb Williams, I'm not a believer. Anthony Richardson gets his first dub of the season here, move the Colts in the right direction in a competitive AFC South. The third game we got coming up here, we have a couple of 2-0 teams head-to-head. The Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings, and I have the Texans in this game. C.J. Stroud and company to get the win. Stephon Diggs scores bigs in this game against his old team. Next game we have after that, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New Orleans Saints. And I'm going with the Saints in this game here because I never felt like the Eagles had it, and I still think they don't have it. And the Saints are starting to show that they might be able to do a little something because they're trying to capture that NFC South. So we're going to go with the Saints in this week's matchup versus the Eagles. Next game we're moving on to another 2-0 matchup. We have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm going with the Steelers in this game here. Better roster up and down here. You can make the argument at quarterback for Herbert. Coaching, I will always give the edge to Mike Tomlin. I believe he's one of the best coaches in the NFL. Never had a losing season. How can you deny him? So we're going with the Steelers over the Chargers here. Next game we got on the slate, the 0-2 Broncos heading their way to 0-3 because they're playing the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. He's showing the Browns why they shouldn't have got rid of him, and he cruises to a 3-0 start, getting a big win over the Broncos. Not a big win, but a big win to move them to 3-0. Next game we have on the slate, the 1-1 Packers versus the Tennessee Titans. We have some good news. Jordan Love returned to practice. I don't think he'll still play this weekend, but I'm still going with the Pack in that run game to beat the Tennessee Titans, send them to 0-3, as we pretty much thought they would be. Next game we have on the slate here, bottom barrel bum fight. We got the Carolina Panthers against the Las Vegas Raiders, and we're definitely going Raiders in this game. It's because they're playing the Panthers. This is pretty much a bye week. Next game, afternoon slate, 3:05. We have the 3:05 Miami Dolphins versus the Seattle Seahawks. And by God, do I have Geno Smith and the Seahawks picking up this win because they're at home, good crowd. Geno's been balling. The Seahawks been doing good, or showing that they have enough grit under this new coach to get the games won. I'm going with the Hawks like I usually do. Next game we have here, which is, I think, is going to be probably the burner of the afternoon. It's going to be a great game. It's the Detroit Lions versus the Arizona Cardinals. And by God, you heard it here first. I am picking the Arizona Cardinals to win this game. Marvin Harrison Jr., I think, will tear up this secondary, and they cruise to a win here. I think this is upset of the week alert. You might want to put it on your bet slip. Think about it. The next game we have the 0-2 Ravens at the Dallas Cowboys, who are 1-1. And honestly, in this game, I think the Ravens fall to 0-3. I don't think they beat the Cowboys at home, especially after the Cowboys got embarrassed the way they did against the Saints. No prolific passing team this week, so they should be able to get the job done. I got the Ravens falling to 0-3, unfortunately. The next afternoon we have here is a game between another rivalry situation. We have the 49ers versus the Rams, and the Rams are really beat up here. And I like the Niners in this game here just because of how beat up the Rams are. I mean, both sides have injuries, but I think the Niners have enough to get the job done. And what I would say is the game of the day, my birthday gift, My two teams, well, not two teams, but the two towns where I've lived and I frequented my whole life. We have the Kansas City Chiefs, world champions, you see it, versus the Atlanta Falcons, my home away from home. And of course, the Chiefs win this game to move to 3-0. Kirk Cousins put up a good fight in his second primetime game in a row, but you lose this one to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs here. And on Monday, we have two games here. So you get your football fix all weekend and then a little bit more starting the week. We got the 0-2 Jaguars versus the 2-0 Buffalo Bills. And this is a must-win game for Jacksonville. I believe that they win this game because they have to. This is the only way you're going to stay competitive in the AFC South, because if not, the Texans are going to run away with this thing and never look back. So I'm going with the Jags over the Bills in this game here. And for the later game, the 7:15 that you can catch on ABC and ESPN Plus, I have the Washington Commanders at the Cincinnati Bengals, and I'm going with the Commanders to win this game. I think they just are in a better situation overall. There's too much gloom and doom in that Bengals situation. Give me the Commanders and that young quarterback, Daniels, to get it done. And ladies and gentlemen, those are the boldest picks you're going to see online. And who else to bring it to you but Dude with the Beard on the boldest sports show that's out here. This is Bold Prediction Sports Media. Again, I'm Dude with the Beard. That's your NFL 3-week picks.